イベントが始まるそうです。人魚は泡となって消えた。ウマ娘もいつか土煙となって大地へと。魔法のランプを見つけたらこうお願いしようかと。このまま夜でいさせて。どんな色も混ざり合えば黒になる。すべてを飲み込み受け入れてくれる色。あなたの言葉は私の心を軽くしてくれた。他の誰もできなかったこと。標高が高い場所ではいいコーヒー豆が育つとか。山の名前が付けられるのもそのためです。雨雨ジメジメカタツムリ。
Okay.
私も一緒。
Okay. Okay. We are back. We are live and loaded.
また聞いた。あなたの言葉は私の心を軽くしてくれた。
Now, just gonna push these things off to the side. Few things off to the side because we are going to read the latest chapter of Star Blossom. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure how long I'm gonna do this. And I mean, just in general, the idea of reading chapters, live reacting to them, because I don't really have a problem with it, but at the same time, manga is something I view as a piece of entertainment I'd rather experience at my own pace and my own time. There might eventually come a point where I may not be able to stream and read the chapter live. And if that's the case, do I just upload a video, say, late at night? Just record a video of me reacting to the chapter, giving some quick thoughts on it, just uploading it? That's something I should be doing. Would that be a good idea? I'm actually not sure. Yeah, it could be eventually there could be there could come a time where I might be very pressed for time IRL and I won't be able to read the chapter. So do I just upload a separate reaction to the chapter? Like I said, it works for a lot of the Shonen Jump related series, and I don't mean this as a dig to Star Blossom or Umamusume in general, but I do get the vibe that the average Shonen Jump series is very, very fast-paced, just very constantly moving. So there's more to react to. I think Umamusume, well, there are chapters where a lot of things could happen. There are also a lot more slower-paced chapters, which is especially what I believe we're about to experience as given the latest happenings in Star Blossom. The next few chapters should be a lot slower paced, just more focused on character relationships rather than big action set pieces, which that's absolutely fine. What I'm not sure is if that would make for an interesting reaction slash discussion on my part to talk about. Which is why I'm not sure if I would continue this. At the very least, I'm going to give it a shot for maybe a few more chapters and then sit on it. Just let it sit, because right now I did enjoy what I really am enjoying Star Blossom, and eventually I do want to make a video where or stream where I rank every single entry in Umamusume, or at least the ones I've experienced. Say the game story, the different anime, the movies, manga, where I try to rank all of them from worst to best. So I definitely want to try. Yeah, in that sense, I guess, yeah, I was thinking, because on the one hand, Cinderella Grey is done, so I could get to reading it, but at the same time, it is about 210 chapters, which is not short, to say the least. There's definitely a lot to go through with that one. And it could make for an interesting reaction to read all of Cinderella Grey, because I don't want to just start reading from where the anime left off. I would want to read all of Cinderella Grey. Yeah, so I was thinking of maybe reacting to that as well in the meantime, as well as some of the other manga like Umamusume and Starting Gate. Even though those two especially are a lot more, definitely more focused on the slice of life aspect of the series, so it would mostly be similar to when I was reading out the little happenings in Track Blazer, where, yeah, it's pretty cute. Yeah, that's not much else to talk about. Yeah, I gotta check out. Yeah, so yeah, I'd say I'll probably be successful with. Excuse me. Yeah, so I was thinking, yeah, I would probably be successful if I just go for Cinderella Grey, since that seems to be, apart from being one of the more well-known entries in the series, it's also very popular. So it definitely will lend itself a lot to talk about and for a video. Whereas something like Starting Gate probably doesn't have much in the way of talking, in my part at least, not much in the way where I could share my thoughts on it, not much about that. And the fact that it's one of the more obscure entries in the series means it probably won't be that popular. I don't know how many people would really be interested. I know that when you're making YouTube shit, you're supposed to do shit that you actually like to do. But that does beg the question of how much would I really enjoy doing this? Will I actually eventually? Because I don't want to start doing this and then eventually realize, you know what, I'm not really enjoying this as much as I thought I would. I remember that's what happened to me with Yu-Gi-Oh! Yu-Gi-Oh! Was something that when Master Duel came out, I thought to myself, oh, fuck, yes, I can be a full-time Yu-Gi-Oh! Andy on YouTube. I can go climbing the ladder. I can do so much shit. I can do videos. And there was a brief period of time where a lot of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos did fairly well for a channel of my size. I'd say if you were to go to my channel right now and organize the videos from the most popular, the majority is likely still going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff, even though it's been months since I've touched Yu-Gi-Oh! And I don't plan on going back to it. But it was something where I think the most popular video I ever made on a Yu-Gi-Oh! Video, I mean, where it just got 16,000 views. We're talking a crazy amount of views for a channel my size. I remember freaking out when I got that many views, but then I thought to myself that if I were to continue making Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos, that's pretty much all I would ever be doing. And the more I thought about it, the more I realized I didn't actually want to pigeonhole myself into just Yu-Gi-Oh! Or only be known for Yu-Gi-Oh! Content. which is why I decided to move away from that and eventually just completely stop playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel, stop streaming that, stop making videos on it. I still enjoy Yu-Gi-Oh! The game. I still have the cards in real life. So it's not as if I've quit entirely, but it's something where I don't really want my channel to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Based. On the other hand, though, when it comes to this Umamusume stuff, I am more than okay with my channel being focused around that. I got a lot of views with my the videos regarding my Umamusume fan series. Let me tell you, a lot more than I thought there'd be. Just way more than I thought there'd be. Like you can't even imagine. I genuinely didn't think that my Umamusume fan series would get the level of attention it got. It's not, say, going viral. It's not, say, just becoming, I don't know, fucking like millions of views, but it did make me really happy with the amount of positive feedback and views it got. And by comparison to the Yu-Gi-Oh! Video that got way more views, I'm actually more than happy making the Umamusume stuff. So I'm okay with the channel being about this, even though, like, I've told people before, I don't know how many people noticed, but just wanted to let everyone know, whoever's out there reading this, I don't know, but that my channel is not just 100% Umamusume and nothing else. I do have a lot of taste in games. I do want to eventually get back to Wuthering Waves. The game's looking really interesting, and there's a lot, and I really got to catch up on the story in that. And then there's also console games I want to get into. Final Fantasy VII Remake's final part is coming out in February of next year, and I'm really looking forward to that. I want to play through the entire Remake series from start to finish. I never played Rebirth, and it's been years since I played Remake, so I'm definitely looking forward to getting through all of them. And then there's Kingdom Hearts 4, which I'm just going to give everyone a fair warning. Starting from the day Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, this is going to be a Kingdom Hearts channel. Just fair warning. I'm not going to drop Umamusume forever, but for a solid month after Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out, that's the only thing this channel is going to be about. I'm quite literally just going to play nothing but Kingdom Hearts 4 for a solid month. And that's it. Of course, I'm still gonna be playing Umamusume in the background. Of course, I'm still gonna be writing Umamusume, because odds are that this little fan series, let me tell you, it's a very long-term goal. I have a lot of ideas, and while there are a few things about it where I wish I could have more info than I currently do, I haven't really given up, and I do intend to fully commit to this. The only thing that could possibly stop me with Umamusume is if something crazy happens. Like, say, Cygames themselves start striking my channel and tell me to stop. Which I don't think it will happen, because one, this isn't that big. I'm not violating the guidelines, and three, I'm not monetizing this to a point where I'm profiting off of it. In fact, even if I did monetize it, I've got $0 from it. There's no way. There's just no way I can pull that off. But yeah, I'm having a lot more fun than I thought I would. Actually getting to finally writing down, especially a visual novel. Visual novel is something I always wanted to do. Because I remember way back then, just way back in the way back, when I was reading the classic Tsukihime and Saya no Uta, and thinking to myself, man, it'd be crazy if I were to write something like this. You know, that, like how the classic Tsukihime game was made when Type Moon was just Dojin Circle, and say get just a group of friends to do it, but none of my friends were really into the art writing stuff. And there was also this perception where I always thought to myself, the only way I could do cool weeb shit like this As if I were born in Japan. But then I realized now that I'm much older, just fuck it. I should have just gone ahead and done it anyway. I mean, it probably, in hindsight, it probably would have been very difficult for me to do this when I was younger, since again, when I was in school, none of my immediate friends were really into writing or art, and the few friends I had that were into art actually weren't really into the weeb shit, as we would call it. So I don't think they would have been too happy with doing something along those lines. But yeah, now that I'm much older and I have an adult's disposable income, and I have the contact information of quite a few people, I have been able to pull it off. There's been a lot of hurdles to go jump through, let's call it. Like how when I was originally starting this project, there were a lot of people who just rejected me or just straight up ghosted me. And I'm not gonna lie, it did make me feel really bad at first, but ultimately I was able to find people who were interested and thought, oh, wait, this looks cool as shit. We want to make cool shit stuff with you that's cool as shit. But, anyway, that's enough yapping. I think we can start watching the game. I mean, we can start reading. So let me just grab this. Again, as always, I'm not going to show everyone what I'm reading because I'm fairly certain that that is not allowed on YouTube. A channel of my size could probably get away with it, but just think of this as future proofing. I know that a lot of people that react to manga that I've seen in the past typically don't actually show the chapters. They don't even say where they're reading them. They just react to it, and if you know what to go along with them. You gotta be in the know to know where the chapters, the English fan translations, are being published to keep up with it. But yeah, as always, I'm just gonna describe what's happening, and anyone who's interested can read along with me. Anyway, chapter 63, which recently came out in the Japanese version, and the good people over at what's this fan translation group called again? Saisir Le Reve were able to translate it very quickly. Not as fast as the Shonen Jump translations, which are usually just blindingly fast, but at the same time, I do get the vibe that a lot of the Shonen Jump series' fan translations do go for speed over quality. I do remember that vaguely, how I would have to often wait instead of immediately reading when a new chapter dropped of, say, One Piece, because the very first translation that would drop would be very sloppy, to say the least. It would be, I'm not really one to criticize the fan translations, because, the fan translation by definition are usually just done by people on their spare time, who oftentimes are not professional translators. They want to practice their Japanese like the rest of us, and they just want to get things out. But when there did come a point where I do think that the fan translations became a very competitive market, and getting yours out first meant you could get your name out there faster than anyone else. So I do vaguely remember when I was actively reading One Piece that I would pay close attention to which groups made the fan translations and keep track of their release rather than the very first one that would come out. But thankfully, that's not really the case with any of the entries of Umamusume. Star Blossom in particular is only being translated by this one group, and they've absolutely focused on quality. I believe all their translations up until the most recent one, aside from the most recent ones, are based on the chapter, like the volume releases of every chapter, so it's much cleaner, nicer, and so really gotta hand it to them. They've done a pretty great job, and I'm looking forward to more. Anyway, That's wow, 20 minutes yapping, and we haven't even started within so much a single page of chapter 63. Here we go. Umamusume, Pretty Derby, Star Blossom. The two who are so far apart finally have a chance to meet. Chapter 63, A Trainer's Job. We see Brian's trainer looking back and seeing Tsubaki coming out of the hospital. Yeah, I just imagine right now Brian's trainer's gonna ask her, hey, whoa, what happened to your trainee? And Tsubaki is gonna tell her, yeah, you see, everything's going great with Laurel, but all of a sudden she caught Ligma. And then okay, no, we gotta keep going. That's Abukumasaki. Yeah, Abukumasaki. I keep Narita Brian's trainer, yeah, I keep forgetting her name, but Abukumasaki. And she remembers her from an earlier chapter. Oh, you're Sakura Laurel's trainer. Fancy seeing you here. Duh. Spawn. She recognizes me. At the Kimpai, you picked a fight with us, didn't ya? Yeah, the flashback. Could you spare a few words for Brian's team as well, Trainer Akeshi? Prepare yourselves. We'll be seeing you at the Spring Tenno show. And she just realized, well, that's not gonna happen, actually. You headed back to the academy? Wanna join me? And they're hitching a taxi ride where Tsubaki just realized... Well, I don't think Tsubaki knows that Brian's out for the count for now. So, from her perspective, she just thinks, oh wow, we talked mad fucking shit about kicking Brian's ass. And now that's not gonna happen. Oh boy. So I do get it. She's just like not absolutely willing to talk here. And then the two are having a very awkward drive back. And then Saki just says, "Nervous? Don't be. Let's get along." I'm sorry about what I said at the Kimpai. It's fine, really. Plenty of folks treat us like a challenge to overcome. I'm used to it. Wow, you're amazing. Meanwhile, Saki seems a bit forlorn, or I don't know that's the right word, but she's clearly has Brian's condition on her mind. And then on the next page, I heard about what happened to Laurel-chan. Oh, is that so? We're in a similar situation. After winning the Triple Crown in that Grand Prix, we set our sights on the Spring Tenno show. And that's how we ended up having to take half the year off. Oh yeah, I believe it was announced that Brian had to take half the year off. But I guess, yeah, she probably didn't have that in her mind at first. Tsubaki, I mean. Yeah, just worried about Laurel and the fact that they talked mad shit about Brian. Kicking Brian's ass, I mean. Quite the pickle we're in, huh? They're at a stoplight here. No, stoplights the traffic lights is kind of really weird in manga, considering everything's in black and white. It kind of, I mean, I get it. This is a red light, given the context of everything that's happening. It's just really weird to think about. Ever since I became her trainer, I spent most of my time frustrated about how powerless I am. Yeah, we see again a shot of Tsubaki's hands covered in bandages over what happened about 2 chapters ago. I must be putting a huge burden on Laurel. Her upcoming surgery and rehab, it's all going to take a long, long time. ... Yasaki looks at Tsubaki and she thinks back to what Brian told her, and that shot of Brian looking at the window with her face not visible, and the window being this divider in the window dividing Brian and Saki's reflection, showing that they're no longer on the same page. But Saki's trying to blow it all off, saying, "Hey, well, what's done is done. Nothing you can do about it now. Why don't you focus on what lies ahead? That's what you came all this way for, yeah? You're right. Might not be much I can do, but I'll try to help her to the best of my abilities. And then, this time I'll be sure to make them come true." And Saki's just looking shocked and says, come true? What exactly? Laurel's dreams. Oh, and she just looks back at her like, what? Don't tell me. You're thinking of returning her to racing. I am. And then Saki's eyes just... oh yeah, what she says next just says it all. Are you out of your mind? You have any idea what you're saying? Of course I do. She's just thinking, oh no, this bitch is crazy. But this is what we decided on. Together. And she looks back at her with a determined look on her face. And then Saki responds back by saying, okay, and so what? Any Umamusume is gonna say they want to go back to racing. They were born to run after all. It's only natural. Is a trainer's job just to help make their dreams come true? No. What if those dreams are shattered? What if they fail to achieve their goals? We should be laying down another road that lets them find happiness elsewhere. What can you do? And she just remembers Brian's words, and then Brian's just absolutely dead inside and almost outside too. Goal. Laurel said that she wants to stand at the top of the world. So I'm going to do everything I can to support her, even if there's nothing I can do. Wow, the entire full pager. Yeah, there's absolutely determined that yes, no matter how long it takes, Laurel's gonna get back to racing. And Saki is just speechless right now. While they're left, they get off at the station. Gosh, that really stressed me out. Saki's just walking out, of course. Saki just hasn't said anything else. We only have 7 minutes until the Shinkansen arrives. Oh no! And then Tsubaki runs off. Abukuma-san. Oh, right. Sorry, I've got a few things to take care of. And she just waves Tsubaki off. This is what we decided on. You got her. And that's the end of the chapter. Tsubaki getting onto the train to get ready while Abukuma Saki's just standing there wondering, what even? What even? What are we gonna do? Their fates intertwine, only to separate once more. Well, this likely won't be the last we see of Brian, of course, as anyone who's played the main story of the game will tell you. So, journey is clearly not over. Chapter 63 of Umamusume. Star Blossom is done. Right? That was another banger. But yeah, definitely had fun. Yeah, I definitely had fun reading through the chapter. Wow, and I even made it, that was about 8 minutes. I don't know what's the schedule for Star Blossom. Although, given the amount of pages per chapter, I'm gonna assume it's a weekly series. I don't really mind reading this on a weekly basis. I think weekly works best for me because while I do think that monthly series do have more chapters and content to talk about, ultimately I think the weekly series are released at a much faster pace that makes them more interesting to talk about on a chapter to chapter moment. And even if they release a chapter where there's not much to really talk about, not much to elaborate on, at least you just have a week to go. But like I said, I don't know when they release the chapters. Maybe it's on a weekly basis, monthly basis. I'll have to check up later after the stream. But yeah, that's all we got on Star Blossom. About half an hour into the stream, and we can now play video games. We can actually play the game now. Oh yeah, the other thing to talk about before I actually play the game, I know that probably blue balling everything as fuck you, but there is the stage, World Tour. Tickets for the 7th event World Tour, the stage in Los Angeles. Tickets on sale now. I would like to go to this, but I checked the ticket prices and it's pretty expensive to say the least. It's not that I don't have the money to pull this off. Shit, if I if I'd be willing to grab the super big boy pack for this if I could. But I do have to consider the both time investment and the money investment that would go into this. And ultimately, I have to pass on the Los Angeles tour. Of course, I think one of the big... See, the other thing about this is that one of the big problems is that whenever they do a big live event somewhere like Japan, it's a lot easier for a fan to go to a Japanese concert event because public transportation in Japan is much better. Even if you live somewhere in, say, unless you live somewhere in, say, fucking Hokkaido or whatever, odds are you likely live somewhere where you're just a train ride away from being able to reach wherever you want to go. By comparison, if you want to go to a live event in the USA, you have to take a plane ride across half the entire continent. I was about to say half the continent, not even the entire continent. You need to take a plane ride for the entire continent just to reach anywhere meaningful. Or if, say, for example, you live in, I don't know, New York, but there's an event in Florida, you still have to take the plane because what are you going to do? Drive all the way down from New York to Florida? You could do that, but that takes so long. And the amount of money you have to spend in gas and places, you're better off just flying there. So it's a lot harder to organize these things. So I do appreciate the gesture for the whole world tour, and I hope anyone that goes there has fun. But I do think they need to consider streaming these events more on the internet to make them a lot more accessible for people overseas. Since, especially like I said, especially in the USA, odds are you're not actually going to be able to see the world tour event unless they take place on, I don't know, have one be in the Pacific Northwest, then have another one be in California, then have another one be in New York, then have another one be in Florida. Just 4 world tour events in just the USA alone. And even that's probably not even enough, considering it still screws over anyone who lives in the center. But yeah, that's enough out of me. Right now, what we actually have to do, go back to Ryan runs. There's a... Hold on. There we go. 2-star power is pretty good. It's good. Good, because I definitely want those. The ideal for Cafe is power, having a power parent, since the power will be lacking a bit. Or even a speed parent, which is why I'm okay with this 3-star speed on the Dover. I'm okay with either speed or power. Or speed, power, or wit. I'd say those 3 are ideal to have. Even stamina is probably not the worst thing in the world. Actually, stamina probably would be ideal, given that you do want some stamina for the next CM, but Cafe having a 30% stamina growth, it's likely not too bad to just rely on a single copy of Super Creek and move on. I still haven't figured out auto yet. I know that there are some people that said that there are dedicated decks that are perfect for auto, but I'm not 100%. I know Throne apparently is really good for auto. So let's try TB Parrot. That's 2. Yeah, so 2. So for TB, 2 speed, 2 power, 2 wit does seem to be the play. Throne is alright, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm not really a fan of Sirius or Throne. I think they're better off just using them for... I think I'm better off just borrowing Throne when I want to do an auto run and move on, because you want as much race bonus as possible for for auto. Let's take a look here. Hold on. We go speed. Fukukaru. That's 10, 10, 10. This is 30. So yeah, this is a full 70. I think this is a full 70 race bonus, right? 10. This is 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Yeah, 70 race bonus. So this is pretty much as good as a deck as we're gonna get with Track Blazer. We want a late parent to get as many late skills as possible, because this parent is going to be for Cafe, of course. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Yeah, I think I wanna get speed part up. Focus on start. It's funny. I was celebrating the death of Track Blazer, but if you want a good parent, we have to go back to Track Blazer anyway. Ain't that some shit? Want to do good aces? If you want good aces, you have to go back to... You have to obviously do the new one, Grand Con, but... If you're more so interested in... Oh my god. If you're more so interested in parent farming, it likely won't get... You either do TB or Grand Con Auto. And even then, manual PB, it gives you much better results. So you only go Grand Con Auto if you quite literally do not have the time to play the game. Oh. Of course. I have to click speed a few more times here. I think I'm... Yeah. Okay, there you go. Okay, boot up. Oh, 20 speed. Yeah. I think, yeah, just actually resting here is probably the best. Because coping on a single wit that has nothing but Akikawa is not an idea. That is not the play. The Ryan has C and Mile, so meaning it's still winnable. Granted, the Year 1 races are a bit scuffed with C and Mile as a late surger of all things, but it should still be fairly winnable, I would say. Should still be more or less winnable. In fact, she has a C in dirt, so the dirt races should also be winnable. I'll have to schedule a few dirts as well. Preferably the mediums though. I may have to hold off on doing the dirt miles. I'm not that crazy to do that. Oh, okay. Wait, I guess. It's kind of a shit idea to just click guts, so I'm gonna click power instead. Even though I probably should have clicked guts now that I think about it, because that would have put Fuku into the orange range. By a neck. See what I meant? Scuff. Hey, so you're savvy? Sure, thank you, Takion. Oh, by fourth. Oh god. I mean, it's not even Ishino's fault. It's everyone else. Seeing Miles just really scuffed, especially when you're trying to... Yeah, I think there's definitely an argument to be made, I guess, that... Yeah, I know, I think you still want to do it. Because I'm thinking, maybe I don't want to do that many races, but... At the same time, yeah, winning the G1s. The G1s are what give you the affinity bonus. Doing squats. Okay, someone's pumped up. No, my results from the last race still bother me. 350 the bigger the load I take on like this, the tougher my muscles will get. And I bet the same goes for my mind too. Because I lost it, I can overcome this frustration and improve. Stronger than I was before. Today I'll win. I think that's a very rare event to see. Okay. Yeah, so for the whole affinity farming, from what I've understood originally, you wanted to win as many races as possible to the point that if you lost too many times in year one, you were better off just dumpstering the whole run instantly and starting over. But now that only the G1s matter and every G1 gives you +3 affinity, it should be much nicer to play now that you only have to worry about what the G1s do. Okay, so I need these two. And victory in the next few races should give me... Okay, we have 2 gold hammers. The hammers will be immediately used on the G1s. Ishino again. Surely we just win this time. Oh, almost getting dumpstered by Bourbon. By Bobo. Speed. Okay. Okay, so power and megaphone will be the next thing I buy. I think everything. I need that wit. I guess I don't really need the wit book. Heavy rain. We should be winning though. There we go. I of want to click that actually. Seems kind of nice. Standard distance.
そうお疲れ様ですトレーナーさん本日は何を交換しますかありがとう力が入らないなんて
Start gold hammering. Hammer down for the D1s. Okay, Hanshin Juvenile Phillies. This one is a must. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I think that was 5 lengths off the second place, right? Oh. I didn't watch it. I was hoping for just -10. Now we are experiencing a really bad result here. I did not want to. This is a 3. Bad. Oh, 5 as well. Major Bright. Wait, did I use the hammer? We're about to find out. If we get over 20 points in the next setup, that means we got it. We used it. 22 stamina. Okay, yeah, we used the hammer. 22 stats for on every race one is pretty nice. It's very nice. Practice perfect. Okay. Should be enough. Okay. I don't have to risk it with multiple races in a row, but at the same time, I do have to recognize that even though only the G1s now count for affinity, you still want to do the lower graded races for points. Oh wait, hold on. Yeah, Tender Derby and Takara, and Takara's like a Keenan, I believe. Yeah, there's Keenan, and we can just avoid doing that race next year. Here we go. Official. Can we do Tokyo Daishoten? I'll reorganize what the dirt G1s we do if we get a bonus on dirt. Well rested. 1-2, 1-2. What are you up to? Oh, sorry. Just working on spots. I slept great last night, so I'm loaded with energy. I can't sit still. Gotta pour all this energy into these hammies. I just can't stop. Excuse me, I gotta keep going. 1, 2, 1. Major Ryan is brimming with power. Let's go with stamina. There aren't really many opportunities where her stamina is gonna go up, so I'll take what I can get with on that regard. Her stamina looks really nice, actually. But friendship goes. Rival race. See, the problem with Track Blazer with Auto is that allegedly the rival racers don't actually appear. There are no rival racers that show up in Auto Track Blazer, which does make it significantly worse. The other thing is that apparently you get much better stats with doing the most recently released careers compared to, where apparently the more recent the career is, the better your stats are calculated at the end of an auto run, making Grand Con the best way to auto. Just there's nothing that even comes close. Grand Con being so much better that nothing even compares. Understand? Okay. Acupuncturist. I'm gonna read the new thing. Ryan doesn't say anything. Right off the bat, what's with that huge grin? It's weird. This is incredibly sketchy. You're Major Ryan, aren't you? The unbeatably buff Umamusume runs under the heavy weight of expectation. You heard of her? I'm not sure about this. Charm. Go ahead. Puncture. Perfect. Trainer. Let's go training right now. I can feel muscles awakening inside of me. New condition. Charming. Thank you. Charming. Didn't even have that. Normally the Nishino event gives it to me. Of course, if that doesn't activate early, that's not exactly great. Drop. Yep. Everything's good so far. Drop the hammer. Stamina plus 22. Do that, do that. Yeah, I think it's better to take this. Ramp up? Not really. Just give me a stats. Yeah. Generally, raw stats are way better here, unless it's a really good skill. What do I want to buy here? Make it things much better for me. My stand does sound pretty good. And I think that's it. We only, yeah, she already has a few stats here. She already has really good stats and a few skills. It should definitely be winnable. By a neck, okay, it's still winnable. I was worried. If it was a length or more, I probably would just let it go. But yeah, just by we almost lost. Oh god, that's not by a neck. Nobody was about to take it from us. Understand? Why did I use the hammer there? I just realized. I keep forgetting to use the hammers, which is not great, but ultimately, I think we should be fine. We should be fine. I don't think we've used the clocks yet. Well, aside from that one NHK mile, I mean. I think it just rest. I think resting here is the right play. Yeah, I'm gonna rest here. Makes way too much sense. So whip. Over here. Please give me -10. Oh. Can't see it. Already have back to this thing, so we don't buy that. This. Buy that. Hammer to drop. Another race to win. See. Yeah, C. Yeah. So I've already pretty much solved this. C dirt on any dirt medium makes it absolutely winnable. As long as you have A in the distance you're running, C and dirt or turf respectively is more than enough. Okay. I'm fine with just letting the rest of the stuff go. Oh wait, there's no rival there. Shit. Yeah, I made a huge mistake. Probably should pick that up. I'll ask. That, see, now this one has rival racer. A lot of skill points minus energy that I don't have, or +5 guts and width. Probably would go with just yeah, 50 skill points. 15 skill points is not great.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？
Hoping I would get the great result.
ありがとうございます。大切に使って。嘘。頑張ります。筋肉を動かしたくてし。
Okay, we probably need a recovery. Yeah, small breeder. That works. Buy those. A show. Let's go.
注目の位置。
ナイスハッスルー。やりました。さあ、お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。筋肉を動かしたくて仕方ない。
Oh, I didn't use the hammers. Whoops. Queen Elizabeth Cup.
ここは負け。
ナイスハッスルー。やりました。
Need energy. That's way better than whatever it is, whatever else you're giving me up top.
筋肉。お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日はありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。さあ、トレーニングを始めましょう。
Okay, now we need to actually save the hammers.
まだ走れますが、無理をする。
Now we have to save the hammers. No, ain't no way.
惜しい。あと
Oh,
少しでした。
4 more tries.
ここは負け。
ナイス。
There we go.
やりました。
By a, oh god, by a nose. I almost got absolutely blasted by Fuji. Or hammer. Could be a greedy Gary and try to.
レッツ。お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。ありがとう。うん。広背筋と上腕三と。筋肉は裏切りません。
Mm.
トレーニング。
Yeah, I could try to be a greedy Gary and try to use another hammer. Though, like I've mentioned before, there's no guarantee I'll actually get another one. I'll get many. There are times where the entire year goes by and a single hammer drops from the shop. I think I should just play it safe. Especially since it's the gold hammer. Oh good, I showed then.
注目の。ナイスハッ
That's
ス
a
ルー。
dub.
やりました。
10. Energy.
お 何を交換しますか？
40 energy vial.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。誰より観察させてもらうよ。
Oh, slacker. Oh, shy. Good thing about that. Good thing about that. That would have been a disaster. That would have been an actual disaster. Third C mile C means that fairy stakes isn't exactly great to do. We already did Takara's in last year, so we don't have to do it this. We don't have to do it this year. We already did Queen List Cup, so we don't have to do it again. We can do Breeders' Cup Classic, however. And then maybe Champions Cup. I'll see how I feel about it at the time. If I don't get a mood down event, I'll if I don't get a status condition by this point, I'll probably add it to the list of G1s. We have 2 hammers. I'm gonna have to save all of those, both of those. Any additional hammer I get is being immediately used. Oh god. By how much? Oh, by a neck. Okay, winnable. 3 more times. Okay, so I have to definitely be very careful with the dirt races. Oh, shite. Oh no. Oh no. Please. Please don't. Please don't. Please. Oh. Oh god. One more time. Okay. Yeah, I got 6 lanes. Oh. Shit. Victory was close. No, it wasn't. Oh, she absolutely blew me up there. Okay, so definitely have to be careful with the dirt. Yeah, that whole thing about me doing the Champions Cup, yeah, I cannot risk that. Now I don't have any more clocks, so any other G1 I just lose, it is absolutely donezo for me. It's absolutely donezo for me. Whew. To grab these things before they finally disappeared. So definitely want to use this silver hammer. Osaka High. Okay, turf A, medium A means that this is very easily winnable with really great stats. Alright, what are you gonna give me? Of course, if I get a B in dirt, I could change my mind. Fine. Yeah, I need to start buying skills. I don't have any. I don't have anything left. Okay. This should be enough to just instantly win. Probably no more clocks means that Spring Tenno Show can absolutely cook me. If there is even a slightest chance for me to lose, I'm just instantly cooked. Symboli Rudolph. Settling over the second. Pretty good. 10. Power. Power. At least we have 3. Yeah, I think 4 is fine because we have 2. And then we have at least one more for. We have 4 because we have 2. We have 2 more. We just need one more for the very end, and we're done. All right, with all the skills we have, surely we're not just gonna drop the vodka, right? Of course not. Then. Oh god, I almost got swept away by the sweep by a nose. Symbol Nav. Don't mind if I do. What do we got here? Alright. Try to shuffle it around a bit. Oh god, really? This is how it ends? Okay. That's not a great turn. Actually pretty bad that it has to end like this. May as well just use the speed, because fuck, where else am I gonna use it, right? Just give me a little more energy so I can do this, and then I'm off the stuff.
嘘。もしかして筋
All comers. You still want to do a lot of the lower graded races simply because you need the points
耐えてますから。
and the shop triggers. And of course the race bonus. Still get stats off of this.
お疲れ様ですトレーナーさん。本日は何を交換しますか？
Hammer, nice. Ooh, another hammer, nice.
ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。
Okay. Oh, take that there.
ありがとうございます。
Speed 2, I have.
使ってくださいね。
Of course, speed is so low.
力が
Give me a minute, I'll be right back. Okay. What we got here? Oh yeah, right. I definitely want that. Wait, hold on.
嘘。もしかして筋肉
Okay, so there's actually a trick to this. Using all that. It's using all of that. Seemed like a crazy idea, but I think it's good to start spending it. There's no guarantee the last 3 turns are gonna be any good. May as well use it on turns that I know for a fact I can just take advantage of it.
力が入らない
And instead save the energy vials for these upcoming turns.
嘘。もしかして筋肉痛
Start the hammer down. Versus Super Creep.
ここは負けられない。
ナイスマッスルやりました。
Run isn't going anywhere near as good as my previous
お疲れ
run.
様ですトレーナーさん。ありがと
At
う
the same time, I should
大切に使ってください
be reaching 1100 on speed and power, and maybe even wit if I'm lucky enough. So the 3 stats I want, plus I've already hit 600 in stamina. Definitely makes it winnable. Drop the hammer here. There's no guarantee I'll win the Breeders' Cup,
嘘。
but it's not like I have any other race to do here since I already did Queenless Cup previous year. Alright? Turned out way better than... Way better result than the Kawasaki Keenan, I believe it's called.
本日はねありがとうござい
Of
ま
course
す
I'll get the stat book.
大切に使って
嘘もしかして筋肉痛力が入らないなんて
We're back to just 2 hammers. We are obviously gonna save.
まだ走れますが無理をすると
Versus Oguri in Japan Cup. It's okay, she's never won this before.
ここは負け
ナイスハッスルーやりました
Migraine blues. Oh, side. No.
力が入らないなんて自己管理が足りない
Anyway. Ram, baram, pam, pam. I think resting is probably what I should be doing. Even though it sounds like an insane
お疲
idea,
れ様ですトレーナーさん
probably should be doing that to get as much energy back as possible. Get as much energy back as possible,
嘘
and yeah, there you go. Right, just enter the last 3 turns and just start spending all my items.
ここは負けナイスハッ
Last starting my cannon, we did
スルーや
that.
りました
Move on. There you go.
ありがとうございます大切に使ってくださいね
誰よ
共に神の領域へ
ハムストリングスが今にも
Okay, like I said, 1100 speed and power should absolutely be reachable. Okay, sure.
ここは負け
ナイス
Woo!
やりました
日々の努力が未来の自分 筋肉を動か
お疲れ様です
さあ観察させてもらうよハムストリングスが
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be reaching 1100 with, unfortunately.
今日
11, even 1100 power is very
だってこんなにも
gonna be very difficult to imagine me getting there. I need to get a rainbow power at the very end. I need to get rainbow power at the very end. If I want to pull that off.
注目の位置
I just don't see myself getting that any other way. Okay, so we got 22. We're gonna get 22 from the last race. 22, 10 from the last, so it's 32 total. So 50, we're getting about 50, 32 total, so 10, 32, we're getting 32. Get about 32 points, 32 points. Yeah, so the problem is that it's still not enough to max out power. God, good God. Yeah, we don't even have a whistle for this. We don't even have an ankle for this. We would just simply click power and hope that's enough. That's a cope. That sounds like a cope strategy. That is a real fucking cope strategy, but I need it now. I need to start coping with that. Oh. That's unfortunate. We didn't. I think I should have absolutely just used all my. Oh, but if I did use the recovery items back then to train, I wouldn't have had any energy for the last two turns. So I would have been more cooked though. I think I'm fine the way I did it. I think there was really anything else think about it. I'm just thinking back, and honestly, I don't think there's anything else I could have done here. Yeah, oh man, we just barely missed it. Fuck, man. We just barely missed it. I can't believe this shit. Yeah, I can't believe this shit. Right, let's see what we got. S plus. That is awful. I'm gonna lose my mind doing these runs. I'm keeping neither of these, so I think it doesn't fucking matter. We just have to go back in. I don't have any other choice. I just have to keep going back in and hope that this time I get it. If not, then the next time, the next time, the next time. I just don't have any other choice. I have to do it. The wills compel me. Still have, I think this is the borrow number 3. I already did one borrow in an auto earlier today, and that was borrow number 2. Borrow number 3. This will be borrow number 3. I have 2 more borrows after this, but I think I'll probably turn in after this and just do the other runs and just auto the last few runs. Hopefully I get it in auto. I have to really reorganize the auto deck. So I think the auto deck might. The auto deck definitely needs race bonus, and it needs. What else does it need? It needs race bonus, and it needs light hello, and the borrow needs to be thrown. I know for a fact the borrow needs to be thrown. The bad thing is that once again, Tozen Jordan is the ideal speed card to have that I never maxed out, and that's continuing to haunt me. So lately I've also started reading the Tsukihime remake in preparation for Red Garden that may or may not come out next year. We don't know, but I think there is a good chance of Red Garden coming out next year. And I'm really enjoying it. Still very early on, more slice of life the more slice of life parts of Tsukihime. You know, Nazu's stories are typically very slow paced, very slow burns, with a lot of chill slice of life moments sprinkled in. But I do like it. It's not really a complaint, but I do recognize that visual novels in general, well, not only are visual novels not for everyone, Hinoko Nazu visual novels are even more not for everyone. They are absolutely a very small niche, I recognize, but people who do enjoy that niche, like me, really appreciate those stories. Also been reading, I gotta get back to reading To Love, right? Hold on, gacha games, PC games, we got To Heart, yeah. So it's To Heart. So there's a visual novel called To Heart. It had a remake come out, I believe, last year. And it's also pretty enjoyable. I can say I definitely liked it. I'm definitely liking it. That one's even more chill vibes since it doesn't really have big action sequences like Nazu's stories. It's entirely built off of very chill vibes. But I also really enjoy it. Okay. It's been a while since I last read it. I definitely gotta get back to it. Oh, 7th place. That's really bad. Man, that is just absolutely killer. Minus 20, thank you. Guts. Guts might help. Arabia, Royal Cup. Mood up. Energy up. Pearl. Oh, I beat 5 head by a head. Nice. Understand? Again, outbreak. Well, we don't have any way to cure that, so that is not good. Gonna go to the infirmary and hope for the best. Stamina plus 20.
嘘もしかして
Oh, I don't want to use the hammer here. Rather use the hammer for the whole stick.
惜しいあと少しでした
By how much? Not playing. It's winnable, hopefully.
こ
Hopefully.
こは負けられない
惜しいあと少しでした
Oh god. I might have to let go
注
of.
目の一番
頑張りました
Yeah,
が
I'm letting go. I'm letting this go. I'm not. It's not winning. This does lead me to think that it's probably for the best if I simply focus on mediums from here on out. Just ignore anything that's a mile, even though that just completely tanks her affinity. Oh fuck.
ここは負けナイスハッスルやりました
Oh, we got hopeful stakes at least. Got one of the G1s here. But it does... That's just led me to believe that her stats just aren't good enough to do anything that isn't the medium or long. So I have to think twice before entering her in miles. Sorry. Don't enter her in miles. Just stick to medium. At this rate, I think
もしかして筋肉
even regular turf miles are out of the question. Dirt mediums, I have to take my odds, take a chance with that one because otherwise, how else am I gonna build the affinity? If I don't have enough G1, then I just don't have enough affinity to speak of. Plus 7. There you go.
準備できてます力
Oh wait,
もしかして
race time.
筋肉
Oh yeah, but it's in a mile. You know what? I'll give Miles one more shot here. And if that still doesn't work, then that just tells me I really should just give up on Miles for the rest of this run.
鍛えてますから 力が入るお疲れ様ですトレーナーさん本日は何を交換しありがとうございます大切に使ってくださいね嘘力が入らない
This is definitely a rest.
自己日々の努力で
Oh, I probably should have done one of the others. But I think this is the only medium, so should probably be fine. Plus 7. There we go.
筋肉をお疲れ様ですトレーナーさんありがとうございます大切に使ってください誰よに神の領域へ
Yeah, the crazy thing is that I'm doing all of this entire process with the express purpose of making a cafe, of trying, not even making one, but for sure, but trying, for having the honor of even just attempting a cafe that doesn't suck. That doesn't completely suck in the next CM. It's probably still gonna suck, but I'm trying to make one that at least has the illusion of victory. So I may be, in fact, throwing several runs down the toilet for a strategy that's not even worth attempting. In fact, I could have easily just attempted to make dirt legacies instead for my debuffer. I still don't have a debuffer I've made. Debuffer is still MIA. And I also saw something really disturbing lately. Someone showed a vision of the future. A future I'd rather not come to pass. And that is unfortunately that the next CM is very likely going to end up being... It's very likely going to end up being... Christmas Oguri or Ricky. And 2 debuffers. All the way down. And when you're facing off a CM where both of your opponents have double debuffers, the odds of you winning go way down if you don't meet the stamina requirements. As you can understand, as you can see, that's pretty bad. That is really bad. I'm not gonna retry this if we lose, but I'm hoping we win. Oh, fuck you. Are you serious? I think this entire run is... Yeah, this entire run is really cooked. I've already burned all but one of my clocks by now. But I at least want to get to the end because there's maybe a chance, however small, that this is the run that gets me medium. I don't even need a high number. I just need medium something. I just need even just 1-star medium is fine. The real problem is if I get medium and 1-star guts. That would be fucked. That would be completely fucked. I will be okay with literally anything else, with quite literally any other stat at any other star level, as long as it's not guts. I can make anything else work but that. The last run went really well too. Most of the G1s I wanted. All but one actually. Whereas this one is just missing several G1s left and right. Oh wait, I didn't use that. I kind of fucked myself out. Actually, I was actually supposed to use the other megaphone, but I trained without the megaphone. I think it'll be fine overall.
力が嘘、もしかして筋肉痛？
ここは負け。
鍛えてますから。力がただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。嘘、もしかして
Nakayama Festa.
注目の鍛えてますから。
That part is I don't think I have enough stamina to survive Pikachu, and if that's the case, I can't afford to spend on it.
力がお疲れ様です。トレーナーさん、本日は何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。嘘、もしかして筋肉痛？ひ
Yeah, I don't have a way. Yeah, I can't buy the power or anything. Yeah, using the ankle for this one, it's just one rainbow, lone rainbow doesn't feel very good. Stamina is really lacking. Have to. I think my only chance is just buy that auto recovery and pray. Buy this recovery and pray that it's enough.
筋肉を動かしたくて仕方ない。ぜひとも。
Honestly, I should just do it. I should just do it. I'm overthinking it. Thinking, oh man, is there any way to win it? And realistically, oh, there we go. Oh, never mind. We even got 8 links over seconds. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I was just worrying over nothing. Just yeah. Usually I just look my stamina up. My speed's in a pretty good spot right now. In a really good spot. For God, classic.
注目の一番。
ナイスマッスル！やりました！
Okay, pretty good. Alright, maybe things can finally turn around here. I'm not sure about Mild Champ. I don't think it's a great idea. Swole but sore. Wrong.
トレーナーさん。
Of course.
はい。力がお疲れ様です。トレーナーさん、本日は何を交換します？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってください。嘘、力が入らないなんて自己管理が足りないですね。まだ走れますが、無理をすると
I think. Yeah, I think Japan Cup's probably winnable here. I'm gonna do Japan Cup, and then next year do Mild Champ. Yep, that's definitely winnable. Good mood up here. Mood up. Oh, we don't have anything to get her mood back up. Oh, shite. Yeah, we don't have anything to get her mood back up. Realize, oh, I might actually lose the Tokyo Daishoten then. Yeah, I think I might actually lose that then. Let's do recreation, hope for the best. For a day out together. On our way home, Ryan stops and stares at the display with her eager eyes. Ryan, her and her trainer, what a coincidence. Hey, Ryan. What is it? Where you get your Ines? Really didn't notice me? I swear. Wonder what's got your attention. Let's see. That's a cute dress. Kind of like a maid outfit. Want it? No, one bit. I didn't even notice it there. You were staring at it like you found a new gym or something. Hey, wait. You changed your hair? You noticed? You changed something? Well, since we have plans to go out today, I thought it sounded a little differently. Ah, I get it now. You were just checking out your hair in the window. Yeah, I kept worrying that it won't stay together. You're restless this whole time. I can't seem to relax at all. Yeah, give me stamina. Look great. Ah, do I? Really should have said so sooner. Then Ryan wouldn't have been so self-conscious this whole time. You're her trainer. You need to pay more attention. Sure, I guess. More attentive. That makes me even more nervous. You understanding of her effort? Get plus this. Oh, we get great mood right before the Tokyo Daishoten. Oh boy. Finally. I'm gonna try one. Yeah, I think it's worth to try it to get more variety. And we are desperate for G1s right now. And I'm fairly certain that Tanosho Spring isn't possible unless I just suddenly get a huge boost in stamina. I think I get a huge boost in stamina for that this happens. I'll attempt it because there is still a random chance of me winning. I think there is definitely value in trying that, but I'm not gonna go in with any illusions that I will actually win. I have a... Dude, but I can't buy it. Oops. A in... Sorry. See? Stamina. Okay, we actually won it this time. Over 6 lengths over second too. Yeah, this race is so weird. But I think that goes to show you that if you have at least the affinity, you should probably just give it a shot because there is a very real chance you might win it. Real chance of winning. Might definitely win it. There is also Look at a shot.
注
The
目の
infinities, but we win.
惜しい
Never mind.
あと少しでした
I am. Yeah, I literally cannot right. Rest day. Wrong. Hey trainer. I was planning on resting my muscles today, but I ended up taking the same amount of food as I usually do on workout day. Carbs are essential for already, so I make sure to eat out them on workout days. But on rest days like today, eating this will have the opposite effect. You should eat what's on your plate. You're right. It'd be super wasted for away food. Okay, I'll put it on my plate, and I gotta put it on my belly. And to chow down. She ends up regretting it the next day.
力が 観察させてもらいます誰より強く
Okay, I'm gonna start buying more skills after the Osaka High. I'm fairly certain I don't need to buy anything for this.
注
You
目
never know with
ナイスハッスルやりました
this game. Win. For a second. And gotta do me like that.
力がどんどん湧いてきますただいまセール中ですぜひ交換していってくださいありがとうございます大切に使ってくださいね
Oh, I didn't need to buy that. Whoops.
さすがトレーナーさん
I keep forgetting the friendship levels.
嘘食らいついていくだけ
And it's just my characters, so it's worth it. Oh,
日々の努力が未来の
we don't have anything to mood up, so we are
ただいま
giga fucked for this.
なんだか力筋肉
Soft rain.
レッツマス
That'd be wet con. Or at up. I really don't want any other recovery. Okay. Well, we just do this and hope for the best.
注目の
惜しいあと少しでした
9 behind first. Oh, she was never winning that. There was no way there was no universe she won that.
力
ここはま
もうちょっとですね頑張らないと
I'm still gonna do. I still have to do all these races.
嘘力がただいまセール嘘もしかして筋肉痛
Probably should have done the recreation actually. Put her in good mood because I'm a great mood. Just staying good is
ここはま
tanking her odds of winning.
ナイスハッスルやりました 広背筋と上ただいまセール中誰より
If we don't have anything to raise our mood, the only logical step is simply recreation.
ねえねえなんお願いねえねえ乗るはーいレッツマス
We got. Oh, we gotta move up now.
何を交換しますか？ありがとうございます。大切に使ってくださいね。ありがとうございます。あきら。観察させてもらう。
Yeah, skill points feel way better.
嘘。力が入らないなんて自己管理が足りないですね。嘘。もしかして筋肉痛
？Versus Fujikisaki.
ここは鍛えてますから。
Oh, we didn't get the +7 at the end.
力が入らないなんて。
注目の位置。
鍛えてますから。
-10.
ただいまセール中です。ぜひ交換していってください。ありがとうございます。大切に使って。嘘。
I need to start raising almost exclusively power here on out. One, two, four. Also failed to use a lot of the hammers here.
注目の位置。
ナイスマッスル。やりました。
-10. Because we don't need energy for the variants. We have now we have three of these things.
ぜひ交換していってください。あり
Yes,
がと
we
う
have
ご
three
ざい
good
ま
luck
す。
charms.
大切に使ってくださいね。さあ、トレーニングを始めましょう。早く。誰より。
Silver.
注目の。
ナイスマッスル。やりました。レッツマッスル。
Are you fucking kidding me?
ただいまセール中。
And the game is doing everything to make sure that this run just sucks. everything in its power to make sure this run does not work. I have to keep using the hammer here. Okay, there's a chance. Speed means I win. There we go. There you go, yep. Outstat the opponent and you can do it. Pray I get a mood up or something to increase the mood by the end. Oh, fuck. Nah, I need a recreation here. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Perfect. Yeah, wait. Ari Makinen. And that's a wrap. I just need to click power from here on out. Just nothing but power and pray it's enough. Why do I get the most shit-ass frame? Why do I get... Yeah, just, why do I get shit-ass? I have 2 power cards. Can you tell me they're not... Oh, wow. This is awful. What else am I buying up? Hammer. Capped out speed. Fortunately, power still really bad. I think deadass I'm better off, yeah, trying to literally just click speed. I'm literally better off trying to click. That will give me more power than actually clicking power. Oh, finally. Fucking finally.
お疲れ様
Fortunately, there's no power ankle. We'll take advantage of this.
一緒に頑張ろうハムストリングスが今にも発
That's the unfortunate part that we once again failed to hit 11 power.
注目の位置ナイスハッスルやりました
Oh my god. Ugh. Yeah, no, these runs are getting dumpstered. I'm not even gonna save.
勝てるって思えるんです
Anyway, that's about it. Gonna turn in for just gonna auto rest and turn in for the night. Good night, everyone.
不思議では
Night.
ないのでは